What's up guys, welcome back to Art Statue Collector's channel. Today we are going to do an in-depth look at the Ultraman C Type prototype from XM Studios. Now let's go check him out. Alright, so I used to watch Ultraman when I was a kid, but I can't really remember or recall any of it. I'm kind of used to more of a modern type, but this is a classic from 1966, which is way before my time. Plus, they're saying that there's 3 different types, the A, B, but this is the C type. So we're gonna check out the detail and see how it goes from there. Alright, before we begin, I just want to say that this is a non-scale really. They just say it's 60 centimeter height for the Ultraman. So I don't know what exact scale that would be, but just to let you know. And the scene here is basically he is guarding the research center from the kaijus. Okay? Alright, let's get to the details. Okay, let's take a look at the details. Now you get the plaque of Ultraman in Japanese writing as well right here, right in the front. And then around it, you have this retaining wall all around. And you see the landscape on top. Even around here on this side, there's a layer of mud underneath the ground. And here you have the road with the light pole. These are just, separately that you can just plug in. You see grass and you see bushes or trees all over here. Very cool. All right, and moving up to this platform here, this is basically the SSSP. It's some type of research center. And right here you get a rocket about to get shipped out. And you can see the detail with the SSS writing on the wings, ready to be launched. And also you get the signal lights on top here as well. Let's move up to the Ultraman himself. Now, you see the boots right here, you can see the creases and the stitching. These are the latex suit back in 1966 that, didn't have the technology back then. So they actually have to make the real suit out of it, and XM is mimicking the actual suit onto the statue. So keep that in mind. So you see a lot of creases everywhere, some textures, seams all the way along. And even up top here, you see the fin all the way to his head. The suit here, you can see where the creases would be, like a regular person would wear it. And the paint is metallic gray with red stripes all the way around. Okay, and this round thing right here at the chest, this is called color timer. It's basically when he transforms into Ultraman, he can only stay as Ultraman for 3 minutes, no longer. And if it turns to a different color like red, that means, the time is almost up, so he needs to transform himself back to human. His helmet, I'm not sure in the series what these are made out of, but I assume these would be metal as well. And the gimmick here, you can take it out where you place the battery in, and they give you the remote that you can turn on the light up function, but this one doesn't work, so I can't really show it to you guys. That's too bad. Okay, now let's get the measurement on this guy. Now the length from the front of the base is around 38 centimeter or 15 inches. Now to the depth, it is around 37 centimeter as well. That's about 14.5 inches. Not bad. And the height, all the way to the tip of his fin, it's about 62 centimeter or 24.5 inches. Not bad, and it's not that heavy either. Okay, now I'm gonna give you guys my thought on it. Now let's start with that plaque right here. You know, I understand that a lot of people do not like having a plaque on their statue. So maybe they could just give us like a separate piece where we can just, you know, place next to the statue instead. Okay, and the retaining wall here, I mean, it looks okay. Not so good, not so bad. The mud here, these need some work for sure. It just looks very bland all the way around. Moving up to the road looks really good. This light pole, I'm not sure if I like it, just, you know, having it separately. This prototype is just a plastic piece, but I assume the real one would be much better material. The trees and the grasses, I mean, they just look like miniature model, but I'm not sure that's exactly how they want it to look or not. All right, and moving up to the research center itself. Now this is, you can say it's basically the centerpiece of this statue, and you can see a lot of patterns, see-through inside everywhere, but I really don't see the point of that because inside there's nothing except the big block that is in there. So I don't really get that. All right, and the top of this platform, it just looked pretty simple, nothing much. Also, again, the light pole here is separately and you just kind of peg it in, but this one, I'm having trouble trying to push it all the way in, so it just hardly got in there. So they're gonna have to check that out pretty good. Everything else is pretty simple except the rocket. This is like the Defender ship or whatever. I mean, it's okay. Nothing really special. It's more like a kid's toy, if anything. To the Ultraman, personally, I do not like this outfit because of, you know, the wrinkle, the saggy boobs. I'm just not a, you know, it's not really a typical superhero that I'm used to. So if you really like the, you know, the classic look, then you probably will like it, but not for me. Also, I'm not sure like where this seam is supposed to be here or not, or it's just because of the prototype. So you guys let me know on that. But other than that, I think the paint job, like the details of the wrinkles and everything, it looks good. It looks like a real latex suit. Okay, and I'm not sure if the color timer actually light up like the eyes or not. Since it doesn't work, I have no idea, but it would be cool if it does. Now the head sculpt here looks pretty good, except it's kind of lacking on the ear part a little bit. Other than that, the eye, that looks pretty good with a lot of the texture going on. And in the series, he does have a smooth face like a robot over here. Yeah, overall, it's a pretty nice sculpt of him. Okay, and also the light up. Since they already, you know, it's make it very easy to open up with the magnet and everything, I have no idea why they need to use this remote at all when you can just easily take it out, turn it on, and put it back in. All right, this piece kind of gives you that classic vibe from back in the day. If you like that, that's cool. But for me, I don't have any binding to the character, so it's really not for me. Also, this was designed by a Japanese artist, and I can see a lot of his style in here. You guys let me know what you think of this piece though, and if you ever watched the series before. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Peace.